They are prickly, they are green. Cactus may be the best thing you have ever seen. Welcome to Lifestyle Stalkers. In this video you will learn more about growing cactus at home. We will also be sharing to you some tips on how to keep them. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to our channel, and click on the bell so you won't miss any of our lifestyle videos. Growing cactus indoors is a relatively simple process. Although, most of the cactus plants tolerate neglect, they thrive properly when given good care. These plants are mostly adapted to dry conditions. Most of the cacti varieties differ tremendously in shape, size, color and flowering habits. Although, most of these cacti are found in the desert regions, some are also observed in jungles. As much as 2,000 different species of cacti are present in nature. This opens tremendous opportunities for those people who are especially interested in growing cactus indoors. Majority of the cactus are native to Americas only. These plants normally differ in size from few inches to giants, which normally exceed the household space. Every phenomenon has certain phases of its development. Collecting cacti is by no means an exception. Here's the list of typical phases, which every cactus admirer inevitably goes through. You might even recognize yourself in one or two of these phases already. Phase 1. First meeting with a cactus. A person is amazed like a conqueror of the new world. Phase 2. He or she begins to collect cacti. Most of all he likes tall saguaros and spreading prickly pears. He looks for fast-growing cactus species and is determined to collect at least one species of each genus. Phase 3. That person experiences first troubles when rare and difficult cacti begin to perish. He realizes that it's not that easy to grow cactuses of each genus. Phase 4. He or she gains more experience and achieves first good results. Then he or she tries several acknowledged methods and sets up experiments. Finally, that person develops his or her own tips and recipes. Phase 5. The person finally has a clear-cut idea which cactus species he wants to collect and why. He or she understands that it's essentially important to know the ecology and biology of cactus plants, as only in this case he or she will be able to develop the individual approach to every species. The situation with cactus names is almost the same. A person who makes the first steps in collecting cacti knows only one word, cactus. Even such plants as aloe, havertia, euphorbia may also fall under this category. It often happens that his young cactus collection comprises 2/3 of non-cactus plants. And when you tell him that they are not cactuses he doesn't believe. Sometime later, when the beginning cactus lover enlarges his or her cactus collection, meets other collectors and gets more knowledge and experience. The person learns some popular names as saguaro cactus, prickly pear cactus, rhipsalis, mammillaria and uses them correctly. Now, that person rarely confuses saguaro with cylindrical prickly pear and becomes more confident in themselves, as well as more determined in his hobby. One more step ahead and he or she begins to distinguish Selanicarius, Echinacerius, Eriocerius in the bulk of saguaro. But each of them has its species. It seems impossible to keep them all in mind. The most important thing here is to understand why two cactus specialists call the same cactus plant differently and, vice versa, the same name is applied to different cactuses. This very period is the most difficult for every cactus admirer. The system of cactus names seems a complete muddle. Only when you understand how different cacti are classified and learn the principles and criteria for this classification, you begin to know your cactuses for real and become a true cactus admirer. Only in this case you can achieve good results in collecting cacti. Because you should, or I'd rather say, you must know which cacti you are exactly growing and caring for. You must know their origin, their features and peculiarities, their preferences and whims. Most of the cactus plants grow at a moderate rate as houseplants. Normally, they grow only to a few inches each year. However, they can live for umpteen numbers of years. The best part of the cactus is that, it does not require excessive care. However, care needs to be taken not to supply more water to the plant. In addition, mites and insects pose a serious problem. But the main reason for people growing cactus at home is that cactus exhibit beauty not only in their form but also in their bright colored flowers. Tips to grow cactus. Proper watering is the most important parameter in the successful growth of cactus. In addition, the soil needs to be properly drained. It is essential to water the cactus properly during the growing season from March to September. It is this period when the cactus plants grow at a rapid rate. On the onset of winter season, these plants mainly lie dormant and do not grow. On such occasions, it is essential to keep the plant dry between watering. These are the main steps involved while growing cactus at home. Check out our video description to see cactus accessories and bets pots. In addition, a light watering for few weeks would suffice. The plant need not be filled with water. This is because waterlogging results in the quick rotting of the roots. Most cacti require bright sunlight. An ideal climatic condition would be to subject these cactus plants to direct sunlight for several hours each day. In addition, it is also recommended to supply artificial light for supplementing natural light. Normally, cactus plants prefer rich soil. However, it is always better to use commercial and packaged cactus potting soils for growing cactus at home, by combining very coarse grit or sand and peat-based potting soil. Steps to be followed. Generally, cacti like to be pot-bound. Hence, they need to be repotted only when the need arises. The best period for repotting the cacti is in the month of April. This is mainly because cactus plants grow well during summer. Are you ready to start your own cactus garden at home? Check out our recent clip as well here in Lifestyle Stalkers. Be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.